Guys, this is the Slinger, and this is another Warframe grind video. This video is dedicated to the dual Keres Prime in your life. Alright guys, this is the dual Keres Prime. Obviously the new weapon on Warframe right now, everybody's talking about, everybody's trying to get. I got mine early this morning, built it up, and then took it to the simulacron, tested it for a while, then took it to Steel Path, then watched several videos hyping it up, and I thought, oh, can't be as good as the videos say. So, actually, no, that's not what I said. I had already been playing with it, so I knew it was pretty good. They are pretty good. But I hate that about YouTube videos. They hype everything up. So right now I've got an ABC build. None of them are cheap. I'm going to go in there with the Ash, and he buffs melee. I'm going to bring in my Panzer Vobophyla, and we're going to go to Mott Steel Path, which is like 145 to start. And then no primary, no secondary. And then obviously Matarai. And take a look at my energize is on there, so that's good. I will need energize. Yeah, I've got 3 builds in A, B, and C, and you can pick whichever you like or play with it. Honestly, these aren't too hard to build. I've seen one guy doing it with 0 formas, one guy doing it with 2. I think I did 2, but we'll find out when I go back to the Simicron after this. I'm gonna start this out, and probably once you get a feel for what's going on here, I'll cut away, and then we'll go to the Simicron, and then I'll just use this as clips after the video. So. Obviously the Panzers bring in the viral. This build here has some corrosive on it, so that you know. So it's got the condition overload. So you get your slash, your corrosive, your viral on there. But it's doing pretty good. I'm pretty picky with melees and Steel Path. A lot of melees that I think are going to be good, when I bring them actually to Steel Path, they're not that good. This is actually pretty good. I wouldn't mind using this all the time. I don't know if it'll replace what I'm using right now, but it definitely could make its way onto the roster, which is pretty good, because a lot of times when I think things are this good, when I take them into Steel Path, I'm disappointed. So... Alright, now we'll cut away to the simulacron, and I will talk about the builds, show you what's up. I might hit a couple 190s in there with the 3 different builds, just showing you that they all perform. Honestly, it's hard to tell. How I judge a weapon is in-game. The simulacron unpaused is a good start, but in game it can be different. So all the math in the world does not mean the same as in game. So don't they look pretty? All right. This is Crossing Snakes stance. I like it. It's the one I use for my other dual swords. And here's the builds in no particular order. All right, this is the one that I said had corrosive on it. So you've got Virulent Scourge and Voltic Strike to keep your status up. Weeping Wounds, stacks. Carnus for status, and a little bit of slash. Quickening for the speed and the combo count. You could use whatever you like, but I like quickening because it's got that 40% attack speed. Condition overload for the melee damage, and the status. It's 80% per status. So by the time my Volbophyla gets on there, the slash and the corrosive, you've got 3 different statuses going. That's not including if you used like a Cedo for more, like say throw magnetism out there. You could get a lot of different statuses going on this. So primed reach, because reach just multiplies everything. It's like multi-shot for your melee. So Blood Rush, it's 40% critical chance, and it stacks with combo. That brings the crit chance up as you're fighting. Now when you're heavy fighting in like Mott and stuff like that, and you're gonna use melee, you're gonna go up to 11 times multiplier, no problem, pretty fast. So Crossing Snakes is the one I'm using. There is a Swirling Tiger and another one too that you can use, but I like Crossing Snakes. So this is the other build. It's going to be Blood Rush, Primed Reach, Weeping Wounds, Gladiator Might for the crit damage, Condition Overload, Quickening, Organ Shatter for more crit damage, and Sacrificial Steel. So you're going to see this is more of a crit build. It also works pretty decent. With the Panzer Volbophyla, that's going to put your viral out there, and then you're going to have your crit and stacking it up with your melee damage. It works pretty good as well. This one here, I'm going to say though, C and A are probably the most ones I like the most. But this one's got the Blood Rush, Weeping Wounds, Quickening, and Primed Reach, Condition Overload, Organ Shatter, and Gladiator Might, Prime Pressure Point. So that's just pure damage on there. So I'll give you a look real quick with the crit one, since you got to see the corrosive build, and we'll just take a look at this. Yeah, so I hope this isn't going to be boring. These are 190s, pause, no pause, and 20 of them. So the red crits go up fast on this one, obviously, because it is a crit build. All right, that's all of them, and I'll show you a. And that's all of them. See, they all work. They all work good. This isn't really a complicated setup. You know, the thing's got basic good stats. It's a decent speed, so adding speed helps. The primed reach, I think, is almost a must on this. I tried it without reach and just wasn't there. So If you don't have primed reach, get yourself reach. It's like any other video. I'll tell you real quick. You don't have prime pressure point, get pressure point. You know, but work forward to get prime pressure point. Yeah, so primed reach and prime pressure point are the really hard ones here. And then here, sacrificial steel. You guys, if you've done your quest, you should have that already. Just get that ranked up. I know it's hard to get everything ranked up, but that's what arbitration's for. Get those statues, you know, and cash them in for endo. So arbitration, arbitration, arbitration. So prime reach, you know, prime reach. This is probably the most affordable build then, right here, and it is a really good build too. And all three of these builds are good. They all work really good, consistent. So just remember to on two of the builds, it's better to inject some viral or some corrosive in there, so you get your damage up.
Life support on the way. Additional life support has arrived. Life support has been replenished. Life support activated. Get ready for a capsule. Another life support capsule is now available. Life support has been replenished. To a successful start. When you are ready, go to extraction.
Behold the general, come to scavenge and desecrate this sacred realm.
And so we learn the importance
Why
of
not
clarity.
tell of this day? Did I not prophesize this moment?
Alright guys, get out there and grind.